I would disagree with that, and I'll tell you why. Because, you know, healthcare is 1/6 of our economy. It's big business. It's essential business. I mean, you can't even imagine taking out 1/6 of the economy. You know, things would collapse. And actually, what big business depends on is dying slowly. Pharmaceutical companies, you know, medical firms, hospitals, doctors. What really they count on is people being sick, needing their drugs, needing their surgeries, needing their equipment for a very long time, or at least, you know, the last season and this year, it was the war, and then health care. Now, I was asking the congressman there about the doctor-patient relationship, which is sacrosanct in this country. But I wasn't kidding around. That is a lot of the problem, is that doctors and patients sort of collude together to get too much health care services that they don't need. You don't agree?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking if you agree.
No, I don't agree.
You don't agree?
I think I think the doctors and the patients are the good guys. I think the industry, the health industry, the
insurance companies
industry,
are the problem.
I like
we know that, but
I like my doctors.
But you know what? The insurance company, everybody likes their own doctor like they're their own congressman.
No, but they're
right?
good. No, doctors are. These guys are working their butts off today.
Insurance,
they're running through patients as fast because it's getting really tough.
We know about the insurance company. They're the 35th. They're the 35th most profitable industry. You know, it's the 34th. Not the
doctors.
That insurance company.
Okay.
You know, it's the 34th most profitable. Medical facilities. Because the incentive is for more volume, not for better quality.
But if you go with an instinct that you have, for myself, I live in a world in which I don't see people that I know rushing to go to the hospital or the doctor arbitrarily to exercise some right they have.
No, but we do.
Well, you avoid going to the doctor as much as possible. You avoid going to the hospital as much as possible.
Except that we don't
Insurance companies are the problem.
Except we don't avoid going to the hospital as often as
some people
do because of the things that are part of our lifestyle. I mean, once we get beyond this, and I think the president's going to be successful in getting some progress on health insurance reform, we need to focus on the wellness, the prevention, and all of the sorts of things that can actually bring that curve down. That's what we need to do.
Now, before we move on from healthcare, I want to address some of the criticism I got this week from what we were talking about last week on the show with Dr. Bill Frist.
People criticize you?
Well, yes, including they said I was crazy in the New York Times on Monday, and yet I saw an article there today on the front page entitled "Swine Flu Shots Revive a Debate About Vaccines." So I was crazy on Monday, but now it's a debate on Friday. Good, that's all I'm saying is we should have a debate. And let me just clear up a few things that people have been writing about me that are not true. I am not a germ theory denier. I understand that germs and viruses cause diseases. I may have been a little cocky about it because I discovered from firsthand experience that I could stave them off better with proper nutrition as opposed to how I used to do it with NyQuil. I also would like to say that I do understand the theory of inoculation. Yes, you give someone a little bit of the disease and it fools your body into providing antibodies which fight it. Brilliant, bravo. Maybe there are some occasions where an inoculation is a wise thing to do. I hope not. I hope I would never have to have one because, you know, to present it just as this genius medical advancement, no, it's actually a risky medical procedure that begs long-term cost-benefit analysis. I mean, if you don't believe me, look on the CDC website as to what is in the swine flu vaccine. You know, aluminum, insect repellent, formaldehyde, mercury. Yeah. You know, that's right on their website. Don't take it from a talk show host. I had all the vaccines. Did you? You were saying we're all about the same age in the 50s, anything went. So I had horrible allergies as a kid. Was it because I was vaccinated as an infant? I don't know. Maybe it was the mercury they drilled into my teeth. Did they drill that into your teeth, mercury?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm not a nut for asking.
That's why I became an actor.
Right.
I blame the mercury.
What are you talking about?
They drilled mercury into our teeth when we had cavities. They didn't do that to you?
I didn't know.
Okay, well, again,
I don't know what I have. I have 3 of them. I think they're silver.
Yeah, well, they do some stupid things. And you're not a nut for asking about them. You know, a lot of people have said, well, Bill, you know, there are people now dying of the swine flu who are in good health. By whose standards? Hospitals serve Jell-O. They have fast food franchises in their lobby. The report on Michael Jackson, the autopsy report came back and they said he was in good health. Okay, to me, he looked a little pale. So, you know, I don't agree with what Western medicine always says means good health. And, you know...
Well, how come every time you go to a country, whether it's third world or first world or whatever, you have to have the shots? Why? Is every country wrong?
No, I don't know what's wrong.
All over the world, they got rules. You got to have the shots to go into those countries.
Right.
Are they all wrong?
What I know is that what Western medicine likes to do is close off debate.
Yeah.
Okay.
But these are other countries all around the world, not just Western medicine.
Right. I said, you know, sometimes inoculation may be a smart thing to do. But, you know, most people go by the model of polio. You know, they think, well, we had polio, and we had the vaccine, and it wiped out polio. Read up on the history.
So why are you doing all this? Why are you fighting this fight?
Just to say we need a debate about it. Just to say that the science is not settled. Well, I was attacked for saying we should look into this, and I don't believe in it, and lots of people feel the same way. This is not settled science like global warming. That's what they're trying to say, is that it's as crazy as fighting global warming or evolution.
But this is like Tom Cruise arguing.
It's not nearly, no, it's not.
Right, but Bill,
you're like Tom Cruise saying, I don't believe in therapy.
Yeah, but Bill, you having us...
No, it's not.
Bill, you having us on the show and rehashing all these problems you got yourself into on your last show is like going on a date. It's like going on a date and talking about your ex-wife. Let's go. Let's talk about what's fresh.
Let's talk about... Since we're talking about this, can I get...
Maybe we could talk about some of your past problems.
All right. I'd like to...
I'll finish.
The finale of the Bill Maher show.
Can I just say one
I just
word?
want to say I'm also not fucking my interns. All right.
Can I say one thing back on the vaccination on swine flu? I mean,
What was that?
This is a very serious flu. It is very serious, and there are people that die every year from the so-called seasonal flu. The difference in this, and we're talking about it. I respect
we had
what
a
you're
swine
saying.
flu in '76. Remember Johnny Carson?
Yeah, and I'm not sure
They found a cure for which there is no known disease.
Look. Let me just wrap up. There are a lot of people working very hard within this administration, within every state, in order to get these vaccines forward. Because if we don't, Bill, what the public health docs have told us, the vast, vast majority is that the risk of children dying and pregnant women dying from this is far greater than the vaccine.
Okay,
and that's why
but you're presenting them
and it's voluntary. It is voluntary and not mandatory.
But they're wrong about a lot of stuff. There's 100,000 people who die every year of medical error. There's over 100,000 who die from properly prescribed prescription drugs. 45,000, as we just said, die from basically the profit motive. It's a sick society, okay? And if you think I'm the crazy one for wanting to just look into this more,
that said that.
you're too inside the matrix, not me.